friend, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video nearly 2 years in the making, and that is a ranking of all the cleansing balms that I have used over the last 2 years. Essentially, what happened during the fabulous year of 2020 when we were all quarantined in our homes, I discovered cleansing balm. I had a Drunk Elephant cleansing balm sample, and I finally had convinced myself to use it, and it changed my makeup removal game. I fell in love with cleansing balms, and I knew immediately that I was not going to shell out the dollars for the Drunk Elephant one, and thus began a journey where I have tried 6 different brands cleansing balms. And I'm here to share with you my thoughts, my feelings about all 6 and rank them. I also will be giving you the price breakdown to level the playing field of what is price per ounce. I'm very proud of myself. I did some math, which I never do math, so it's very exciting for both you and me. So let's go ahead and dive in with the worst of the 6 cleansing balms that I have tried. So coming in at number 6 is the Soap & Glory In the Palm of Your Hand cleansing balm. This retails for $14, and it comes with 3.3 fluid ounces or 100 milliliters of cleansing balm in here, which breaks down per ounce to $4.24 an ounce. Interestingly, that is the cheapest per ounce price of what I'm going to show you amongst all 6, but this is the worst in my opinion. I feel like there's a reason when Soap & Glory is talked about, you don't hear this product being discussed. I came across it on Ulta because I am a Soap & Glory fan, and I think they were doing like a buy one get one 40% off, so I was like, let me try this. Here's my issue. This does not effectively remove mascara. I would always find when I would use this that I would rub it around and it wouldn't feel incredibly emollient, and it wouldn't feel like it was really breaking down all of my eye makeup. And inevitably, because I cleansing balm typically in the shower, I would find that I get out of the shower, I would have like a little raccoon ring of mascara. It's not my favorite, and I also would find, because I am a contact lens wearer, that it would leave a film on my contacts that I could not blink away. Like I would inevitably have to take my contacts out. Not a huge deal because I would do cleansing balm at night, but not really going to go for that. I prefer to have an experience where it's not affecting my contact lenses. I wear daily, so I throw them out every single night. So I don't know how it would work if I was putting them in some kind of cleaning solution, if that would still cause problems or not, because I don't have that experience, but wouldn't recommend. Even though it's a great price point, it's not doing the job for me, so it's not really that great. Number 5 in my rankings might be controversial, but hear me out. Number 5 for me is the Clinique Take the Day Off. Oh yeah, I feel like when you think cleansing balm, you think this product, as I did. However, it is a steep price tag. This retails normally for $36 for 3.8 fluid ounces, which makes it the highest of the 6 I've tried in per ounce price, making it $9.47 per ounce, which is cuckoo bananas. In fact, I didn't even pay that. I used a 100-point perk to try this only because I had to know what everyone raved about. And here's my issue. 1, I think it's super expensive, and there are so many, in my opinion, better cleansing balms or equal to that are not as expensive as this. So price did play a big part in my decision making and making this 5th, but I will also say experience played a role in this as well. Here's kind of my gripe with this. I do feel it breaks down my makeup. I don't feel it's as emollient as some of the ones that I really prefer, and I appreciate that it doesn't actually make my contacts foggy, but I found that perhaps because it's not as emollient, it wouldn't fully like smooth out in my hands. I would inevitably be left with like little globs or little like chunks that I couldn't just like smoothly have like a nice cream fully broken down. Like I was kind of having like a chunk that I was sort of breaking on my face as I was mashing it around. And I think it's because this is not as creamy as other cleansing balms that I've tried and prefer the creaminess of. So between the price and the usability, it's not my best sensory experience. So she controversially sits at the 5th spot. Sitting at number 4, I actually lied to you earlier. Sitting at number 4 is my cheapest price per ounce, and it is the Sephora Melting Cleansing Balm Cleanse and Balance 96% ingredients from natural origin. So this, I was really curious about. I feel like the Sephora collection doesn't get a lot of attention, but they have a really vast range. And this puppy retails for $10 for 4.22 ounces, which means it is significantly cheaper than everything else. It is $2.37 per ounce. I lied about Soap and Gloria. I got sidetracked there. I apologize. This is super cheap and it's not bad, but I will say, when they say balm, they mean balm. This stuff is almost like Vaseline. It's really thick, and I felt like personally, if I were not using this in the shower, I would have been at my sink washing and washing and washing this off of my face. It is truly thick, and I think maybe if you're somebody who errs on the drier spectrum for skin, you might really like this. But I, as someone who leans more neutral / sometimes oily prone, if I were using this outside of the winter months, it would be problematic for me. I will say I do double cleanse always with cleansing balms because I don't love the general like residue texture that I feel every cleansing balm leaves. I'm very, very sensitive to any kind of like oil or slick texture on my skin. I don't mind lotion, but anything that airs less on the cream side and more of that slick side is not my jam. So I feel like for me in my skin type, this is not my preferred, but you get, like I said, a ton of product in here. It gets all the makeup off. I just feel that it's very, very thick and it requires a lot of water to get off of your face. And if you're somebody who doesn't have a dry skin, you might find this could be causing you to break out or cause more oil to be produced, which may not be your thing. So for me, that's why I rank it here in the 4th slot. All right, we're coming into the top 3, and it was a close contest here for the top 3. So all of this to say, I do like any of these 3, but I rank them regardless. So in the 3rd spot, I give you the Good Molecules Instant Cleansing Balm. I've actually gone through 2, maybe 3 of these. This one comes with $15 price tag and you get 2.65 ounces of product, which might sound like not a very good price point, but it comes kind of in the middle of the pack at $5.66 per ounce. I appreciate that it has this nice lid. It comes with like a little scooper to be able to scoop some product out. It's a nice sensory experience. I will say this is a lot like the Clinique Take the Day Off. So if you're someone who swears by that and that is the one that you want to live and die by, but you don't want to pay the price, I'd go with this. I will say that they are similar in the sense that there were times I would go and get some product out and it wouldn't fully like break apart into my hand. So I would have like those little pieces that I'd have to break onto my skin, but I was more forgiving of that because really it is a very creamy product. It doesn't leave any kind of like film on my skin, even though I would still do a second cleanse with it. And I do like it. I will also say I put it on my 3rd ranking because accessibility. I feel like with Good Molecules, I have to place an order specifically on their website or some other retailer that I don't ordinarily buy from, like Ulta or Sephora. It's just a little bit harder to get after. So even though I love the company and I love what they stand for and I appreciate some of the transparency that they've discussed on their social media pages, I would say that this for me falls in the 3rd spot. In the 2nd spot, I give the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. This was new to the market not too long ago, but it has really taken the cleansing balm world by storm, in my opinion. This comes with the least amount of product in it. You get 2 ounces for $11, which makes it somewhat competitive in the price per ounce at $5.50. But I put it in my 2nd spot partly because of the amount you get. I would honestly prefer them to charge us a higher price point and get more product in here at once, because I probably have gone through 3 or 4 of these and they're not always easy to get my hands on. When this first came out, it was sold out and like I couldn't find it. It's now like in stores and you can find it. Like I can see it at my local CVS. It's mostly in stock when I'm looking, but I just feel like it is something that comes in and out of stock pretty quickly because I'm sure people like me are going through it quite fast, but I love how creamy this is. This is without fail a product that I can just scoop into. I do save the scoops from the ones that I've had previously. This does not come with a scoop when you buy it, but I will be able to pull into this. It breaks into a nice creamy consistency that I can spread over my face. It breaks down my makeup. It leaves no residue on my eyeballs, which is really nice, especially as a contact lens wearer. I just feel like I prefer it to be a little bit of a larger size. Like I wouldn't even mind if they sold this size and like a super size. Like give me another option. They do have a mini one, which for some reason, I feel like the mini ones, when I've gotten them as like perks when I place an e.l.f. order, they're not as effective. I don't know what it is. Perhaps it's a conspiracy and theory on my part, but I feel like they're not as good as what's in these full-size tubs, but I just prefer a larger size. So that's kind of what brings it down to the second spot for me because I can go through this really, really quickly, but experience-wise, effectiveness, it checks off all the boxes. So not a bad product by any means. So now we come to the first place, the front runner, the cleansing balm that has stolen my heart, and that is the Vanilla Clean It Zero Cleansing Balm Original, the pink guy. This comes in 3 different sizes. I have the like standard size here in front of you, which is $19 for 3.3 ounces. It does make it $5.75 per ounce, which makes it the most expensive out of my top 3, but ooh, girl, it's worth it. This comes, I don't have it on the packaging here, but it comes with like a little lid. I always tend to throw those out, and it comes with a little scoop, as you can see in here, which I like. I love the texture of this. I love the size of this. It operates very similarly to the e.l.f. one, but I just get more cleansing balm in here, and I don't feel I need to use as much to break down my makeup as I do the e.l.f. one. I feel part of the reason why, to go back to e.l.f. for a second, I think part of the reason why I go through the e.l.f. one so fast is I do feel like I need more of it to break down my makeup, whereas this, I don't need nearly as much. Like there are times my little like cleansing balm goblin like scoops a big thing out and I have to tell myself like, no, put some back. You don't need all of that. And it's always true. I don't need all of it, even though I tend to scoop a lot. It really does a nice job breaking it down. It's not too thick. No residue exists on my contacts when I use this. It doesn't make my eyes hurt at all. Like it does a nice job breaking down all sorts of makeup I slap onto this face you see in front of you, and I just appreciate it. I will say, I point out that I love the original the most because I have tried this. Obviously, I've gone through, I think like 3 or 4 of these, but they came out with, I think it was Christmas of 2020. They came out with like a little trial or like sample size, travel size of all the ones they offer, the different colors they offer. I think there's like 4 or 5 in this range. They claimed they were different, but the only difference I found was they weren't as good as the original. So I am recommending the pink one to you if you're looking for a cleansing balm. If you haven't tried this one, it's great. I buy it at Ulta. It's easy to get to. They do have other things. If you go to their actual website, they have other things in their range. I can only talk about the cleansing balm because that's the thing that I've gone to and loved the most. But this is hands down my favorite. It is one that you guys will probably see me consistently using throughout the future. However, with that said, part of what led me on this journey is I enjoy trying things. So even though I find something my favorite like this, I still like to try different things. So like right now I'm trying the pharmacy one. I bought a little trio set from the winter Christmas collection that they came out with. I can't speak on that yet. I haven't used it enough to speak on my idea of it, hence why it's not in the ranking. So I probably will be somebody who will like use one of these and then like try something new, realize it's not as good as this and go back to it. Like it's just kind of like who I am as a person. I just enjoy trying different products, especially when it's relatively new to my life. And I'm still early into this world of cleansing balms. So I would love to know if you've tried any of these 6 that I have in front of you. If you have different thoughts than me, I'd love to know your thoughts. Or if I have not tried one that you swear by, please let me know down in the comments below, because I am so exploratory and into the idea of trying out different cleansing balms that I would love to know if there's one on the market that I have not yet put my paws into that I should test out according to you. As always, Thanks for spending some of your day with me. I know you have a lot of choices for who you can watch and what content you watch, so I very much appreciate you being here, and I hope to talk to you in my next video real soon.